3, communications with the city manager, police department, transmitting informational communication relative to the quarterly use of the Worcester Police Department small unmanned aircraft system. Chief?
Thank you. This is just an update quarterly report. So far as through the year, when we deployed last June, the drone has been used 11 times. Referring to this report from December through March, we've had 3 deployments, and December there were none, January there were none. In February, we had a situation where we were searching for a female that jumped into a body of water. A civilian actually thought they saw that. That's the reasoning behind deploying the drone. That did not end up locating her. We never found her. February, again, we had a search for a suspect, failed stop for police. He abandoned his vehicle, fled on foot. He was wanted for 5 outstanding warrants. This also resulted in deployment of K-9 and Mass State Police. That met with negative results. And then in March, we used the device for a Special Olympics polar plunge at Polo Park to record the area as a community policing tool. And again, this device is used very judiciously. We have specific protocols in our policy that it's only used by a officer in charge through a supervisor has to okay it. It's for situational awareness, search and rescue, tactical deployments, visual perspectives, and also scene documentation. Again, we use it very judiciously when it's needed. It's not just deployed for no reason at all.
And every single time you use that, you have to register that with the, what is it?
To the chair.
FAA?
That's correct. FAA.
FAA.
We have to file a flight plan with them, and all the stats on the flight, everything's recorded, GPS locations, and the time it was deployed and time it was hit the ground.
Okay. Are there other departments that have expressed interest in possibly utilizing it with your staff?
We train, to the chair, we train currently with other departments that also utilize a similar device. That way everybody's up to speed, because you have to be a certified pilot in order to actually use it.
What other departments, Chief?
Mostly MSP and Oxford PD, which is part of SEMLEC, Central Mass Law Enforcement Council. We also are now part of the part of that system where if they need us or we need them, we can offer assistance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what about our own internal departments?
Through the chair, I'm sorry?
What about our own internal departments? Has anyone ever requested us to utilize the drone at all?
To the chair, outside departments have not. Our own department is the way these 11 times since we've had it have been used.
I'm just saying, is that a possibility that we would have our own interdepartments, our local city departments need?
To the chair, if fire ever needed it for any type of search and rescue, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay.
If I could be recognized.
Counselor?
Thank you. Through the chair to the police chief. From time to time, I hear, we all do, some critiques of the program, and I personally think drones are good use of technology in policing if used appropriately, and I have every confidence your department does use it appropriately. So one of the things I'd like to clarify, it's kind of an answer I anticipate knowing, but I just would like to know from an official source at the police department. Obviously, you being the chief would be the best person to ask. We own these drones, is that correct? through the chair.
Through the chair to council, that's correct.
So the cost of putting one up when we need it and whether it's one time or 10 times is relatively the same. Is that correct?
Through the chair to council, the only cost would be if we had to call somebody in on overtime to do it, a certified pilot, and we have 2 of them.
But there's no cost of using it other than manpower, is that correct?
Through the chair to council, that's correct.
And have there been occasions where there's, with homeless encampments or other situations where there may be people missing, that there is city policy that prevents its use? Or does that not happen yet?
Through the chair to council, we have not come into that situation.
Okay, good. All right, thank you, Madam Chair, thank you.
Well, thank you, thank you. Anybody on the call?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just reviewing right now. No one is raising their hand at this time.
All right. So without any further questions, I'm going to move to file, accept and file.
Councilors Bergman,
Yes.
Ojeda,
Yes.
and Chairperson Councilor Toomey.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.